Josh is my stepdaughter, Julie's wonderful little, now 8-year-old son. He has Down syndrome. He has spent this summer getting into the world of horses with a little pony named Barry that we have. He's been a kind of an average kid, boy, always kind of rambunctious and going and energetic, but terrified of the horses until this past summer when he got to finally get involved with Barry.
I'm Julie Martin, and this is my son, Joshua. Joshua is 8 years old and was born with Down syndrome.
I'm often asked to describe the experience of raising a child with a disability, to try and help people who have not shared the unique experience of understanding it to imagine how it would feel. It's like this. When you're going to have a baby, it's like planning a fabulous trip to Italy. You buy a bunch of guidebooks and make your wonderful plans. The Colosseum, Michelangelo's David. You may learn some handy phrases in Italian. It's all very, very exciting. After months of eager anticipation, the final day arrives. You pack your bags and off you go. Several hours later, the plane lands. The flight attendant comes and says, "Welcome to Holland." "Holland?" you say. "What do you mean, Holland? I signed up for Italy. All my life I've dreamed of going to Italy." But there's been a change in the flight plan. They've landed in Holland, and there you must stay. The important thing is that they haven't taken you to a horrible, disgusting, filthy place. It's just a different place. So you must go out and buy new guidebooks. You must learn a whole new language, and you will meet a whole new group of people you would have never, ever met. It's a slower pace than Italy, less flashy than Italy. But after you've been there for a while and you catch your breath, you look around and you begin to notice that Holland has windmills. Holland has tulips. But everyone you know is busy coming and going from Italy. And they're all bragging about what a wonderful time they've had there. And for the rest of your life, you will say, "Yes, that's where I was supposed to go. That's what I planned." And the pain of that will never, ever, ever go away, because the loss of that dream is a very significant loss. But if you spend your life mourning the fact that you didn't go to Italy, you may never be free to enjoy the very special, the very loving things about Holland.
Joshua used to be a child that was afraid of every animal. And as being a part of the horse community, now Josh has learned to have a relationship with the horses, especially Barry, his pony. So it's been a very amazing transition from Joshua being afraid of animals to being a loving, caring atmosphere with animals.
Barry's always kind of been our little pony out that I turned our boy horses out with after they got weaned, so that he could kind of teach the boys their manners. And this summer we happened to have Kristen's daughter, Lily, and Ava decided that this was the summer that they'd want to get out and play with the horses. And Barry, being the size that he is kind of really inviting to the kids. So Josh got to watch the girls with Barry, and all of a sudden, there's Barry.
So this summer in our therapeutic horseback riding program, we had numerous children participate who have Down syndrome, ages 3 until 6, and we saw a tremendous amount of benefits during our summer program.
Yeah, and what's so great about riding and kids with Down syndrome is they tend to have lower core strength and lower muscular tone overall. So the horse is really great for that because it works, well, really the entire body, but you get so much core strengthening. And what's also great about riding is you get mass practice, right? You get to do it thousands of times, which is what children typically do. If they're typically developing, they get that mass practice in running and playing. Some kids with Down syndrome have a harder time with that, and so the horse is a fun way to do that, and it's also something that's really hard to recreate, even with treadmill training and kind of more conventional therapy. So it's really just a kind of exciting, fun, for the kids. You see some
absolutely.
really great results.
Well, he would say, yeah, I want to ride, and then you'd go to pick him up and put him on, and he'd just completely panic and start screaming and crying and having a little fit, not wanting to get on the horse. So this was just the oddest thing that he just went ahead and let me put him up there. So magic. He just, after that, really didn't want to stop riding. He wanted to come. He kept telling his mom he wanted to come and ride Barry every day, and so he got to ride Barry every day bareback. And we don't put a bit in Barry's mouth when he rides. We just use I have a little lead or clips that clip onto the halter so the kids can ride with that. And they just have been a partnership since the beginning of this summer.
Ready? Good? Okay, let's take a little walk. Hold on to the mane.
Josh, look.
Whoa. Hold on, there you go, like your brother rides his motorcycle.
Yeah.
This is better than a motorcycle. Come on, Barry. Come on, Barry. Come on, Barry. There. Hey. Look up.
You gotta sit up tall. There you go. Yay!
My mom.
Josh,
Hi, Daddy.
you are so brave.
Yep. Run over Ava.
What a good day.
Yeah.
See, he loves you.
Good job. High five me.
Yay!
More?
Wow. Okay.
Good boy. Good boy. Come on, guys. Yay, Josh. Look at Josh. Yay. Try that now, Josh. Yay. Good job. Is this Lily and Ava's therapeutic riding?
Joshua has grown in not only physical strength, but cognitive strength as well. Joshua has grown tremendously with courage that he didn't have. And that is one thing in this journey with Down syndrome, and typical kids as well, but everything will happen in his time. And I just had to let it be his time, and it happened. So patience is huge.
One of the coolest things about our program when Cassie and I are working together is we first of all recreationally want it to be a fun program for the kids. That's our #1 goal. But our second goal is to teach them actual riding skills and horsemanship skills to the best of their ability.
Look up at me. Hi, Josh.
Hi.
Who do you have? Josh, who is that?
Your horse? What's your horse's name? Barry. Don't let him do that. Good job. Good job being the boss.
I think that sometimes there's a natural affinity and a connection with children and animals. There are certain children who are calmed by having an animal near them. There's a stipulation in the law that actually says if that is the case, they can have service animals that come into schools with them. It can even be a horse. Service animals can come into the school and have the most calming effect on a child. It's almost like, well, yeah, this is my best friend.
Judy Jelm, who's a friend of mine, who is the speech therapist that's working now both with Josh and Ava this summer, decided we do a lot of equine assisted therapy with other things, with our other horses. So Judy's worked with clients before, but she decided to start to help Josh because that's her field is speech therapy, Josh and Ava. And of course, naturally, Josh is so at ease around the horses now and around Barry that using Barry as the center of let's learn how to talk and let's learn how to enunciate and use our words has been a great thing. And Josh's mom, Julie, now takes him around, leads him on Barry, and they sing the ABCs. And so it's just been a great way for Josh to learn without feeling like he's learning.
Josh and Barry was the first time they came over here. They trailered Barry in Havana, and Josh was literally the friendliest kid I've ever met in my entire life. Jumped into my arms, I didn't even know him, and he followed me the rest of the day. He was super excited, wouldn't stop telling everyone that Barry's his pony, and he was excited to have him here, put him outside, walking by himself, and just seemed very, very happy.
Turn around, Josh. Good job.
Well, my name is Mario A. Contreras. I'm the senior head horse trainer at Medieval Times in Chicago. I've been working for Medieval Times for 28 years, celebrating this year. And I'm actually in charge of stables. I'm also the stable manager at Medieval Times in Chicago. And on the side, I have my own business. I'm the head horse trainer of MC Horse Training training program.
Oh, Josh loves Mario. Josh hero worships Mario. They took Josh over to Medieval Times a couple of weeks ago, and Josh didn't stop cheering for Mario and calling for Mario whenever Mario would ride by.
When they decided to bring Barry over to equestrian events, it was exciting for me because I got to be there when he brought him over. So he pulled his own pony off of the horse trailer, was really excited to bring him over there. And then when I get done with school, I teach 3rd grade as well. So when I get done with school, I head over to the barn, and usually that's about the same time Josh is getting over there. So the two of us get to work with our horses together. So I've got the tall ones and he's got the short one. And so when I'm brushing my horses, he pulls his in next to me and he's brushing his pony right at the same time, giving him baths, taking him out, bringing him for turnout, getting him some grass. So it's really fun to see him really start to open up with Barry. Prior to him working with Barry, he was around the horses and his first question was like, do they bite? Does this one bite? Now he walks right up to the horses, he knows how to pet them, he knows what to do, what questions to ask to make sure it's safe for him to walk up to other people's horses. So it's really neat to see him blossoming with Barry and Barry blossoming with Josh.
The first thing I definitely noticed is his confidence. He used to not want to get on his mom's horse or any horse besides Barry, really. And now he'll just jump right up and you can lead him around, or he's even brave enough sometimes to go off by himself. But more than that, I've noticed that everything's become easier for him. He used to sometimes struggle even to do little things like brush the horse or get up on a stool to brush their manes, and now he just hops right up there because he's doing it every day.
I've been noticing that his personality has been changing actually for the best. We can see that horses have been helping him to become more mature, more independent, more assertive, and I think that has to do with the relationship that he has with Barry. I always try to make sure that he feels secure and confident and comfortable with all of us. I always try to treat him like a normal kid, and I always try to help him.
Mario treats Josh like he's just any other kid. You know, he expects the same of him, he treats him the same way, and Josh loves that. Josh wants to take Barry to be a medieval times horse now, so he wants to take Barry up to medieval times to get in and be a new knight's horse.
I relate to that a little bit because when I was a little kid, believe it or not, but I was very shy. I was a very shy kid. I actually grew up in a little bitty town in Mexico where I didn't really have a lot of friends, and I was very timid to do pretty much everything. And I see myself a little bit on him, and I think horses have helped me to become who I am. And I think that's a very important part of his life, being around not just Barry, but among all us horse people.
Julie loves the fact that Josh can be with her at the barn now. He's getting him out of the stall now is a problem because he wants to be in, and all the horses know when he's in the stall with them, it doesn't matter how big the horse is or whatever, they know, and they just take care of Josh. Julie's horse loves him. Josh just loves to brush. He loves to interact with the horses now. He's learning how to do all kinds of stuff, and now the kids can do horse trimming and everything. What's to say that he doesn't end up doing that? I think if Mario keeps Josh going with working with the horses, there's nothing that's going to hold him back. And I quite honestly would love to someday see him competing, and with Mario being his coach, taking him there as, it's just there's nothing to stop them. If you've got the horse bug, if it's in your blood, doesn't matter what part of your life it is that you finally get into horses. Once it's there, it never goes away. That's just the way we are.
Many horses have done a lot for me, but in my life I had that Naranjito, which my brother gave it to me. It's a horse that, sorry. It's a horse that has built me into what I am. I think I still very insecure in being an immigrant. I have spent more time with that horse than my family or my mom. My mama has been everything for me, and she passed away 4 years ago. All that time that I've been working with horses, Naranjito has built me into what I am, and I think that's what I always try to see on people, that every time I teach people, I always see that that confidence that horses build on you makes you a better person, and that's what I see in Josh. I never had the opportunity to buy a horse like Naranjito if it wouldn't be because Medieval Times and my brother gave me the opportunity to continue to work with him, and I kept him for so many years that when he left, it was very hard. Just like it was when my mom left. But somehow I feel like they're still here with me. They will never leave here and here. So they're always going to be with me no matter what. And that's the beauty of horses.
I just think that horses so connect us to the rest of the world and who we are, and they keep us in the moment, and they make us aware and sensitive to everything going on. And all you have to do is watch a herd of them and know how they watch. So they're here for us. They're here to heal us. They're here to help us. They're here to be our guides. And all we have to do is listen.
You can't make somebody have a love for animals. They are a gift, and it's been a real gift for Joshua.
How do you feel about Barry? Does he make you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah? What else do you feel?
I love Barry.
You love Barry, yes. Barry has changed Joshua's entire world. His speech has gotten a lot better because with riding he's able to build his core. It's been an amazing transformation for him. We couldn't even go to anybody's house without him trembling because he thought they had dogs. And one day we were out in the field, May 25th exactly. He said, "Me ride Barry." So Lisa and I picked him up, put him right on Barry, led Barry around in the field, and he never got off since. And they're still riding together. And besides for Joshua, Barry hadn't had anybody on his back for about 15 years. So for this pony to just accept and carry Joshua like he's known him forever, they're a blessing to each other, and they've given each other a new life. It's been absolutely wonderful to watch him grow.
He was Barry.
Who else do you ride?
Ivana.
Yeah, and what do we do with them? Do we brush them?
Yes.
We give baths, right? Yep, we clean, and you like to clean their stall out a bit, yep, and we sweep. Yes. Yeah.
Who's your favorite horse?
Barry, Barry.
Those horses from medieval times?
Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Josh? Like who?
Hopefully we can Photoshop that out. I don't think that came from hers. Yeah.
Nice job, Josh.
Josh, are you sharing your pony today?
Say hola, Josh.
Hola,